Certainly not as it was, but as it is today. We found
a
resident who brought us to the Jewish cemetery.
He is saying that this is an old Jewish cemetery over here, and during the war, the place where there is memorial is the place for mass grave, when people were buried alive. Like one layer of dead bodies, one layer.
Where is that?
And this is a monument in place where 700 Jews were buried dead and alive by the Germans, piled in one small hill, and a monument was erected. Right now there's a tractor factory right next to it. This place is maybe 20 by 15 in size.
Yeah, red be Yiddish for itzy.
Raj is translating.
Du ist begruben von den Faschisten 24 Menschen, Kinder in einem 40 Jahr bis 43 Jahr.
Yeah, 1941 to 1943.
Vielen Dank. These are gravestones of our relatives, none of which are legible. There are some with inscriptions. I remember the story that when my 4 uncles were killed, my grandfather refused to accept help and buried his 4 sons by himself here.
Shura, Sheva.
Who's it say, Charlie? What's the name?
It's a beautiful place that was overlooking the river and desecrated with dung. That's all that's left among the few stones that presently remain here and which we can see.
Kim, Sheva, what's that, guys?
Esther? No. Esther.
This is not from the war.
Ze zijn geleefd. Deze hebben geleefd.
Beautiful scene, and here the
This is the
horrors
view from the cemetery. The
in
peaceful,
contrast.
beautiful view.
Such a contrast.
Few stones that remain are bent and leaning towards the water.
They maken molens.
So what? They're all raised. So like a little raised bed. So this thing, these are all knocked off. Okay.
By accident, I pressed. Honey, would you hold this?
It's one.
Honey, stop. All around us, without stones, are raised mounds, which means that the stones have been desecrated or removed.
Well, I'm going to make for everybody. Okay.
So it's all over. These
Well,
are look at the stone.
Don't stand on it.
Look at the. This is all stone.
Go ahead.
We're on the mound next to it.
How do you pronounce it? He's going to make a malach mula?
You face. They're facing east.
It's he?
East?
The
Want
whole
to face
cemetery
east?
always
That
faces
way.
east.
No, that way's east.
Baruch, the Yitzchak. In Avram. Isaac. Alle Mishpoche für die Schumans, für die Beheimets, für die Alliances, für die Jeden. Alle Jeden. Ach, die ganze Welt. Shalach li'ol lamo, v'avoy shenadri l'tzaka b'yadchas kosh nishmoso, v'kan v'amarachim im yashiveyu b'tzedek enafru nechalo sov yonot b'sholom al nishkevol v'nomar amen.
It's so peaceful watching the grass blowing over all of the graves, one after the other after the other. All of them have mounds, but none of them have stones. Just a few left. Okay? The grass is going towards the river. We asked our friend whether he could point out where the Jewish homes were before they were all burned and destroyed. And he's not old enough. He doesn't remember. His sister, however, he came to get to show us.
До нас після війни, ви розумієте мене? Після війни всі євреї до нас з'їжджалися, тут нас вони розстановлялися, тут переховувалися в нас. Бо я во время війни була на чолі. Я тут не жила. От.
Sei Schwester von ihm?
Да.
Schwester?
Это сестра, это бабушка.
Fight going on. He wanted his sister to help us, and that's the sister's daughter-in-law, who's very unhappy with him helping us. This is the place where the inn stood, where horses were brought, and we believe where our parents had a home prior to the inn being here. So there were house after house, very, very, very close to one another. This was a village that was mainly occupied by Jews. The Ukrainians lived in the outskirts in the
That white one,
rural
it's an old
area.
one.
Along this area, this is the only Jewish house left in Justingrad that has not been destroyed. And in the area now, there are spotted homes and people living, but it's just a rural area today, whereas previously it was a very alive village.
Так що євреї нам життя дали. І я уїду в Умань, там ще багато євреїв є. Із Юстінраду є в Умані. От. То вони мене як сестру приймають усі. Мені треба і в лікарню, треба, то вони встраюють. Вони всі дружні. Ваша сім'я дружна. Спасибо. Спасибо.
Sokolivka is just a typical Ukrainian village looking into the river and across over to Justingrad, where all of our people live. Typical Ukrainian house, another typical Ukrainian house with a tin roof.
Garden.
This was the style, and is the style. And the animals live in back. On the way out, we're taking one look back into Sokolivka Justingrader. The quest of the Holy Grail has been satisfied.
No, this is the gift. Listen, Frank. No, she's giving that claim to kill.
Going to the park for lunch. This is the park at Uman, where we're going to have lunch.
Yeah, what does this one mean?
We got Vladimir and Sasha,
I want to know, yeah, I like to.
Charlie, Penny, Marilyn. Hello, Mayor.
Hello, honey.
We're looking at the hill. Here comes Shura, we all washed up, ready for lunch. And here comes Adya. We're all ready. Taka having a Sokolivka picnic in the park in Uman. They brought everything. Adya and Shura, they're opening up the pekala, and they got pots of food that they brought along for the day.
Look at this.
Adya, Shura.
There's a harem.
The banquet,
It really is a banquet. We're going to have a feast. I'm taking the pictures because I'm going to eat, and I don't want to take any more pictures afterwards. That's right. It's the latest Cousins Club picnic. We had it at Ellicott Creek, only this year we're having it at Oman.
It's a branch of the Cousins Club picnic.
I'm zeroing in on the food. Get the camera before we eat it. Leaving the picnic area, we had a wonderful, wonderful picnic. We're walking out. This is Sophia's picnic grounds in Oman.
Central Park.
My Nadia. My Penelope. My Nadia, my Penelope. Such a cute
350, 400 acres. There are 1,600 different species of different trees and bushes around. It's a collection of trees from all over the world. And the park is artificial one. It was nothing here like in the steps before, but in the year of 1796, they started to build this park and to arrange around the river and the hills and everything. They bring some rocks here.
This is the Oman National Park.
And the park was finished by 1802. So now
It's a beautiful park area. Looking back to the entrance.
Welcome to my yard.
The geese swimming.
Here we are in the town center of Uman. Taking a little bit of a look at the central monument. Taking a look at the area. The buildings, the structures, and our people in the car. William and Penny. Talking away. And looking down one of the main streets. Now we're leaving Uman. After having spent the afternoon portion of the day here. We stopped at the well to get a little water, sure it was thirsty. And we found an old Ukrainian woman who was willing to let us get some water from her. You have...
Hand me the cup.
She's spinning it down and bringing up some well water. Here she comes.
Ask him what the name of the town is and taste this short. Crazy for the short taste. Podobna.
Okay, we're in Podovna. There's the water. Let me have a little bit of yours, Charlie. Спасибо.
На здоровье, копейки.
Let me have some, Charlie.
There's a little bit of the country road on the way from Sokolivka back to Vienna. That's a little bit of the view of the country open space. So we're taking a look at the country open space. That's right, that's pretty. And a little rocky. Riding in this minivan.
Doing a little bit of road widening here as well. The driving is incredible. They pass on the wrong side of the road with cars coming head on. Pretty an experience. On the way back to Kyiv, we had to get out of the car so that Sasha could go into the gas station and get gas. There's a regulation that says that no passengers can be around when it fills up with gas, so they had to drop us off at the side of the road and get rid of us for a while. The girls were picking up stones. This is along the road where they're going to be widening it. There's a gas station on one side for trucks.
Charlie, you know what I forgot to do? Herr Wojciech.
And on the other side,
Herr
for
Wojciech.
buses
forgot to get
passenger
stones from the
cars,
cemetery.
It has to be what?
One of my tenants at work, like
9:35, we have to leave the hotel.
8 этаж, 820 комната. Да.
trying to call Aunt Beetle on the telephone from Kiev.
Да, пожалуйста.
Sure, I
Да,
tried to get a
телефон
better
точнее.
telephone connection. Die wil zoeken naar verwoorden ze man
Also, Zeit, dann Brüder in Zidier,
In Zidier.
in Zidier Weiber, also soll dann stark gesinnt, soll dann stark glückliche Kinderbach, soll tun größere Nachrichten von sie, soll doch einmal kommen in Stutt, ich will sind Bach in Stutt. Nein, mit Scheven.
Scheven.
Nein, mit Scheven.
Mit einem
Scheven. Scheven, die wil zoeken naar verwoorden ze man Brüder in zijn Früh gewann.
En wat is er gedaan? We zijn in Brüder zo gekümmert sind. Kind, ile met eigen Weiber, kind, ile zins, wer ile komen.
Okay. En men liet de alle.
Adres in Gries, gib mir rüber, rein. Wir warten auf die Mecke, in Stutt.
Ich will sagen, aber es ist die andere Mischproche, Flora und Millie.
Ah, no. Wir wünschen alle mal stark größer gesinnt. Wir wollen uns schreiben, wie das eben hier schreibt, einmal in Jahr. Ein bisschen mehr.
Dat is zo wel.
Aber wir lieben dir, die Geist.
Warum macht das lieb?
Wir trachten von dir,
Sehr gut. Dank.
wir trachten von dir allemaal.
Veel dank, veel dank.
Man, Leike naar de größten Gries. Ich will dort nach Sibirien, Leike dort, so sehr wohl Leike.
En raccoon.
Leike Rekun, die mit Sandra. Bett.
Alle Mischproche.
Alle die ganze Mischproche. Wenn man nicht weiß, alle nach Gries.
Okay. Okay, Charlie, you want to give us a few words about the day today?
Yes, I do. I want to say that it's a very exciting day in our lives. We went to Sokolivka,
А я возьму, да не
Zhashka, we
туда.
passed by Zhashka, we went to Oman, we went to Kamala, and it was really heart-rending, some of the things we saw.
Не больше не жмите, половину.
I won't repeat them now because you've seen them on this film, but really it was an experience that we'll never forget. I also want to say we found a wonderful mishpacha here, not only the ones we knew about, but a multitude of people that we never knew about, not only from our mishpacha, but even from some other mishpachas. Really very, very wonderful.